Hi Leo, welcome or welcome back to my channel. We are doing your weekly love reading for the week ahead. So I've already pulled the oracle cards and we'll get straight into it. Your first one we have here is Yan from Wisdom of the Oracle, and it's basically telling you that basically you have the power to change or control, or not control in the bad way, but like, you know, you've got the ability to kind of take this next step, and it's saying that you need to be the one to take action. And even if, let's say for example, this is a new person and you're like rejected or something like that, right, then you know where you stand, but you basically, or you, the best thing happens and you guys, you know, are together or whatever that may mean. But it's, you have the ability to you know, create your circumstances, so you need to be the one to kind of take the lead. With the South Node, it says don't let your past hold you back, and with this one it's basically saying that that you might be, you know, feeling stuck either in a relationship or in your current circumstances, and like, you know, that something started to feel a little bit suffocating, and it's saying that you need to kind of like, don't sit in this comfort where you are, rather kind of, you know, move things forward, even if that's getting out of your comfort zone. And you know, if something's become suffocating or toxic or anything, it's time to kind of let that go, and you know, just move forward. And then we do also have then Artist Spirit, you are never alone. So this one, it kind of said, when I read the actual book, it's the first time I've actually ever gotten this card for a reading, but it kind of said that it was more directed towards like friendships, right? And you take it how it resonates with you. It could be in your relationship that you need to do this, or it could be that you just need to kind of like, you know, count on your friends at the moment. But it was saying a lot that you need to express your love in more than just your words. So, you know, like your gestures, your hugs, your facial expressions, like that type of thing. Like, now's the time to kind of show your love. And that could mean, for example, it could mean that, you know, with this whole setting, it could mean that you need to take action to maybe let go of someone that you've been holding on to for a long time, and rely on your friends and be there with your friends, and being like, show them love and be surrounded by them, because it says you're never alone. Or it could mean that, you know, that you need to take action to let go of this issue in the relationship and start expressing more love to that person. So you obviously take what resonates on your side for your certain situation. So I just want to get you some tarot cards to see what's coming up. Okay, so let's see, what are your feelings? What's Leo's feelings for their person? 9 of Cups. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. Okay, so I feel like this person that you're with, that you do actually really care about them. They make you happy. You love them a lot, but maybe you feel like there could be some growth that needs to be done in this connection. And like, but either way, it's very positive. Like, you care a lot about them, but maybe you're also thinking more about like what makes you happy in the relationship more than what makes them happy in the relationship. That's just the vibe of the 9 of Cups. But you do really feel like they could be, you know, your dream come true type of thing. What are their feelings for Leo's person's feelings? Hierophant. Okay, that's Taurus energy. In the bottom of the deck, then we have more Taurus energy, the 4 of Pentacles. So what this basically, this person feels like they are committed to you. They're like in this fully, and if this is someone from the past, they're kind of like holding on, you know, towards you. But I also feel like this person's a very traditional person. Like, they might be quite stubborn, they don't like change, you know, and they like to do things kind of the right way, inverted commas. So, you know, that they do care about you a lot. They show you that they care about you in a traditional sense, and they definitely, you know, want to keep you as theirs. Let's see, so what are your intentions with your person, Leo? King of Swords in the reverse, you might want to have a very much needed conversation. Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. A conversation with this person you feel like you've been maybe holding back on having for quite a long time. And you might be quite angry at the moment, or like be letting like your emotions get to you in some way, that you're actually wanting to actually come across as, you know, like, screw you, like I have been doing X, Y, and Z, and I'm, you know, I've been in this type of way with the relationship, and I haven't been seeing you do the same thing. Like, that's the type of vibe that I'm getting at it, and you could come across as quite cold. But this is a conversation that you're kind of like gonna maybe even blurt out very quickly, like it's gonna be like a snap type of thing, and it's gonna create a conversation where you might be coming across as someone who's speaking quite harshly, let's say. And then what's their intentions for Leo? Justice. It's Libra energy. They kind of, and then we have the Hermit at the bottom of the deck, which is Virgo energy. So what they're wanting, they're intending to make things fair between the two of you, to be honest with you, make sure that, you know, that if they've done anything wrong, they want to make it right. But they also are intending to kind of keep to themselves a little bit at this time. Maybe they're, you know, being a bit quiet, or they could also be focusing on their healing, on doing some work, like internal work, to kind of move past whatever, if there's any issues or anything like that, or maybe just personally themselves. But they're definitely going within and wanting to have things as fair and just as they can be between the two of you. Okay, so let's see, what is Leo's next actions towards their person? King of Pentacles. You seem to be committed as well, like you seem to kind of wanting to be like take care of this person, and you want to, I don't know, it seems like you're kind of the provider here. It doesn't have to mean financially, but you're the one who, like, you know, looks after this person and brings whatever tangible things into their lives, whether that be food on the table, or like hyping them up and making them feel good, or, you know, like taking the step to go to the gym with them or something. Like you're the one who like takes care of the person, you know, you're the initiator. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck as well. So I feel like whatever you're doing, you're moving towards them, but quite slowly. Maybe you're just very committed, because we've got two Pentacles here as well, at, like, you know, trying to make this work, and trying to give them your effort, but also being very patient in the situation. So what are their actions towards Leo? Four Pentacles. So they are going to hold back at the moment. Hanged Man, yeah, they're not doing anything at the moment. As much as they want things to be fair, maybe that they feel like you've been a bit cold with them, and they're like, no, I'm not going to be the one to reach out and apologize or something like that. Even though that they want it to be fair, but I feel like their value of fairness is coming up first, where they're like, okay, if they feel like you've wronged them, for example, they're in the place where they're like, I'm not going to be the one to speak first, like it must be fair, and Leo needs to come and say something to me, type of thing. And then we have the Hanged Man at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, definitely keeping to themselves, like feeling a bit stuck, holding on to you, but also holding on to issues, and needing to see things from like a different perspective. And maybe that's why they're spending some time alone at the moment. Okay, so let's see, what is the outcome between Leo and their person this week? Ace of Wands in the reverse. I feel like this is like, you could feel, and then the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. It's like you both have so much care towards each other, but no one's willing to kind of take action towards it. And like, I feel like if you guys continue in this way that you are, it could be a missed opportunity. whether that's a missed opportunity with each other or a missed opportunity for some healing or whatever it is. But there's definitely a lot of care here, and like there could be still some sort of like love offer, but I feel like none of you are willing to kind of make that first move. There's a bit of stubborn energy here at the moment, like you guys are arguing for the sake of being right, because I did also see the 5 of Wands when I split the deck earlier. So I do feel like there's just a bit of stubbornness going on between the two of you. Okay, so let's get some clarifiers here. What do I want to... I definitely want to clarify the King of Swords in the reverse. Okay, what is that King of Swords in the reverse? The Hanged Man. 5 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, there's definitely some sort of conflict between the two of you at the moment, and I feel like some harsh words have either been spoken or that's what's coming up very soon. And after that, there's been a period of like, you know, feeling stuck or not moving past certain situations in the relationship and needing to kind of really look at things from a different perspective. But there's definitely some sort of conflict between the two of you, and I feel like it's actual conflict that is conversational. It's not like internal conflict. So what is, let's see, what's the 4 of Pentacles? Four of Pentacles is the Chariot. They kind of, you know, they want to move past these issues with you, and they want success between the two of you, but they're not willing to make that first move. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. They want to offer you something stable, or like maybe something that's like, what's the most practical way that we can move past this issue between us? But they're not actually doing it, but that's what they want to do, but they're kind of holding back on doing that. Again, I think there's some sort of like stubbornness. And then what's the Ace of Wands in the reverse? 6 of Swords. Yeah, both of you are wanting to kind of move to a calmer place, get past any issues between the two of you, and like let it go again, get to a more peaceful place, because there's a lot of like, you know, you want to get back to that happy, positive vibes between each other. But it just seems like at this time, like you guys both of you are not willing to do that. But you can get back there if one of you would just make the first move. And what the cards are saying, I think that it's actually you that's needing to make that first move. And I can literally hear you being like, absolutely not. But I feel like that's what the cards are kind of advising you to do, is to like make that first move to make it better, but also don't let something get like feel suffocating or toxic. Like maybe you need to be honest, but maybe in the King of Swords and the upright, and maybe in not such a direct way. That's kind of what I'm seeing anyway. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna get some heart's hidden secrets, oracles. Okay, so what is Leo's feelings for their person? Time, waiting cycles and moments. Maybe you feel like you just need some time to yourself right now, even though like you care about them. You're just like, I just need to be by myself. But then we have foundation at the bottom of the deck, established family and security. So I feel like maybe this is someone that you've been in a long-term relationship with, or maybe there's that has been in the past, or that's spoken about, like you guys have already been getting to know each other for a while, and you're like trying to build the foundations to become like a long-term commitment. But either way, like I said, they're very committed to you with that Hierophant. But I feel like you're waiting on something. You're not moving ahead right now. So what is Leo's person's feelings? There you go. See, only you. Devoted, attached, and crave. That's that Hierophant. It's like, I'm committed. Like I want Leo and no one else. They only care about you. Then we have obsession at the bottom of the deck, infatuation, adoration, and addiction. And I know you as a Leo, you're like, yeah, of course they are. That's like your love language is like, if they're not obsessed with you, get away from me, you know. So at least that confirms that they're fully committed to you, you know. Okay, so let's get some romance angels for you. What does Leo need to know? Okay, what does Leo need to know about them and their person, about connection? Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So yeah, that's definitely, it seems like that can happen if one of you will get away from the stubbornness. Okay, let's see. Separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Okay, that's maybe that time that, like, I feel like at the moment is currently happening. Okay, and what else? Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. I feel like that's that yang energy and that artist spirit that, you know, show your feelings through other ways than just words. And then at the bottom of the deck, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay, and then let's see. I want to get some messages from your person. If they weren't holding anything back, what would they say to Leo? I am becoming a better person. Okay. What else? I feel you leaving me behind. Yeah. And let's get one more. There we go. I regret lying to you. Okay. And then at the bottom of the deck, I know I messed up everything. I don't see anything about lies in here, but maybe they are holding back some sort of truth. But I don't really see that. Anyway, that could mean something to you, so we'll leave that. And then let's see, I'm going to take these cards back just so that I can get some advice for you, Leo. Okay. What is the advice for Leo? Page of Pentacles. Okay, look at things from like a new lens of like a new start. Start doing things that you're excited about. You know, started a new project that you're, you know, that you're passionate about, or send that first message with the Page of Wands. What else? Let's see. What's advice for Leo, please? Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune and we have the Moon. So Wheel of Fortune is basically about, like, you know, trust the universe in these, you know, changes in your life, and make the change if you need to do that. Be the change you want to see in the world. And then we have the Moon as well. So it could be that you're in a position of feeling like you know, need to hold back, that you feel like you're maybe either you're hiding something or you're letting your fears get in the way, type of thing. With the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck, it's like, you know, make that love offer if you need to. Send the first message is what I'm kind of getting the vibe from, but obviously roles could be reversed. If you resonate with the opposite side, absolutely take it that way. But I just feel like you're needing to be the change in this situation if you want the change. So that's what I have for you, Leo. I hope you found a message that helped you today, and I will see you guys again soon. Take care.